Stitch number 18 on the Pfaff Quilt Expression 4.2 sewing machine is a stretch stitch. So if you need to do any type of seaming on something that's really stretchy and you don't have a serger, or the serger's just got a different color on it, you don't want to change it, you're looking for a stitch that will have excellent give, which will not pop when you stretch it. So a straight stitch does not have that feature, but this stitch does. We do see that it recommends foot 1A. So what's the difference between the 0A and the 1A? So when I flip these feet over, you will notice that this one has a little bit more of a cutout where the stitch is going to form. That way, as the stitch is going forward and back, there's room for that extra stitching to not get hung up and easily gets pulled out the back side. So always use the foot that it recommends. We do see that the dual feed is engaged. Most of the time I just let the settings be what they are, and let's just go ahead and stitch. Now if you're working on some fabrics that have a lot of lycra in the content, you'll probably find that you will need a stretch needle. So if you click right up here to that I for information, it sends you over to the video about stretch needles and why they're so important. And you actually have stretch needles that came with this machine originally. So if you still have that pack, just look in there. This should give us a good idea. We'll cut that. Oh, yay! So this stitch, look how fun that is, and it's going to stretch, but it's meant to be like a seam, so it's going to sew things together nicely and still have that give. Now, if you have any fabrics that are really coming out super wavy, remember you do have in your settings option where you can adjust the foot pressure, and you can make that number less, and then the foot almost will come down on the fabric more gentle and kind of glide across it. So if you're having any issues with that, you do have that feature that you can also adjust. But most of the time I pick the stitch, I sew, and it's ready to go.